Up next, the WHL Show with Gabriel Neumann.
Good evening and welcome back to the WHL Show. My name is Gabe Neumann. I am your host, and today we are going to be bringing on two guests from two different teams. If you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you already know who they are, so make sure you follow me to see guests in advance and to request any players that you would like to see on the show. Before we introduce our first guest, let me tell you a little about the team. The Tri-City Americans are currently 4th in the U.S. division and 16th overall in the league. They've won 3 of 8 games played and have 6 points. They won their most recent game against the Spokane Chiefs with a final score of 4-1. Our first guest today, goaltender Tomáš Suchánek, wears number 1 for the Americans. This season, he has a .917 save percentage and 3.5 goals against average. He's played 7 games so far with 3 wins. His first win this season was on September 24th in an 8-3 victory over the Prince George Cougars. Let's go ahead and bring in Tomáš up. Alrighty. Perfect. Thank you so much for joining me. We're basically just going to be going over your season and what we've got going on this season. I'm basically going to just jump right in. Okay. So in your interview with Liz last season, with Liz Child, you mentioned that you used to want to play as a forward and not a goalie. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Yeah, like when I was first starting to be like hockey player or just starting skating, I was forward for like first 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I always like it, yeah. But then just for one tournament, we were missing goalie, so coaches put me there in the net, and I played like really good. I think I won like best goalie of the tournament, and they told me, "Yeah, you're staying there," you know. So it started.
Yeah, love it. And did you ever like try to like go back to being a forward?
Oh, like I always wanted to be forward, you know. Like I remember still when I was like 11 years old, I was still like trying to convince my mom and coaches that I want to be forward, you know, I want to be scoring goals. But they said like, no, you are too good, you know, goalies. So no, you cannot go from the net.
Love it. That's so great. Did you have a favorite NHL team growing up?
I remember like I was fan of Chicago Blackhawks
Mm-hmm.
because that time, like when I first heard about the NHL or something like that, they were winning Stanley Cup almost every year. So that's the reason why I was their fans, you know.
Yeah. So looking at your team and you as a player, what mindset do you have going into this season? What are you focusing on?
Like for me personally, it's just giving my team the best chance every night to win, you know, to just give my best every night and just to give them the best chance to win every game. And yeah, try to getting better every day, and hopefully it's gonna be a good season.
Absolutely. So what about the team's mindset? What is the team focusing on?
I think our like biggest focus is just to make playoff, you know, this year, because we didn't make it last year. We had a lot of losses, so it's something we want to working on, you know, and just be better team and make a playoff.
Yeah, absolutely. What have you been seeing your team doing well this season so far?
I would say the good thing what we are doing is just trying to make progress every day, you know, to be getting better, and we're just going on the ring every day to with like just right focus, you know, to be better be better team, be every day to give 100% from us, and I think that's the really good thing what we are doing right now.
Absolutely. So looking at last season, what advice would you give your last season self?
I would say just enjoy every day, you know, because season looks long, but it's really short, you know, it's going really fast. So just enjoy every moment here with the guys, and yeah, just be positive and getting better every day.
Love it. Could you describe your game for me in 30 seconds or less?
I would say my game is like really like about reading the game. You know, I think that's my like strongest side. You know, to read the game well, and then just skating well, playing right. You know, that's I think my biggest thing.
Awesome. What are you working on specifically this season?
I'm focusing like to just be perfect. You know, in everything what I'm doing right now, because I heard that like in Buffalo too that I'm just like really good in a lot of things, but I need to make it perfect, you know. So just be focusing to do it on 100%, not like 95, 99, but just 100%.
Got it.
That's the biggest thing.
Gotcha. So looking at your team and the Americans, who's a teammate that you would least want to play against?
It's a tough question because I would love to play against everyone, you know.
Yeah.
To just be like joking with them, but I would say, yeah, who can be like the? I would probably say Lucas Dragicevic,
Okay.
because it will be, I think, really tough to play against him because
Yeah.
he's always like in the front, just going always with the forwards to front. So yeah, it will be, I think, tough to play against him.
Love it. Who is a player on an opposing team that you would want to play with? Any team.
I would say it's Connor Bedard because I
Oh
think
yeah,
it will be like, so much fun to play with him, and enjoy
absolutely.
like his skills and everything. And from D, I would say Ol Zellweger from Everett
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he's really great player, so it will be fun to play with him too.
absolutely. That'd be awesome. So, which underrated teammate do you think fans should keep an eye on this year?
I would say this year I really like Andrew Fan.
Mhm.
Like I think he made like really big improvement from the last season, and I really like how he's playing this year so far.
Yeah,
So I think it will be him.
awesome. Now, looking at your entire career, which goalie tandem your whole career has been your favorite? Like, which goalie have you most enjoyed playing with?
Yeah, I would say it's Nick Avakian right now,
Okay,
but it's like really close because like I have to say I was really lucky that I have every like really great relationship with every goalie I was
of
through
course.
my whole career. So it's really good. But yeah, I would say with Nick Avakian's most fun. Yeah, and it's really great partner.
Nice. Now, if the Americans didn't exist, which WHL team would you most want to play for?
I would probably say Seattle Thunderbirds because I really like their fans. It's always fun to play there. So probably Seattle.
Awesome. Now, tell me about do you have any like NHL goalie idols who are either retired or currently playing?
I've got three. It
Okay.
was like through my whole career, it was always Corey Price.
Yeah.
I always love to watch him and everything. And last few years, it's Igor Shestyorkin and Jussi Saros.
Love it. Good choices. I've had a lot of answers being for Yosei. Like I've had a lot of goalies tell me
Yeah, they are
like,
really good. They are awesome goalies.
yeah.
Yeah,
So do you model your play after any of them?
yeah. Like I'm trying to model most like my game from them, but it's always in other goalies too. If I'm like seeing something good what they are doing, and I can be better in that too. So I'm trying to bring it to my game too. So it's like watching so many goalies and just like trying to see what they are doing really good and trying to put it in my game.
Right. Of course. So looking at like game day and such, do you have any superstitions or rituals?
I wouldn't say I have like any special rituals, just trying to do every warm up same, just
Yeah.
every game same warm up and the same thing, but yeah, not any like special rituals.
Totally. What does your warm up look like?
I just roll out, then stretch,
Mhm.
then just some dynamic warm up, and yeah, throw the few balls, juggle a little bit, yeah, and that's it.
Yeah. And what does a typical game day look like for you? Like with like past the warm up?
Like after the warm up or with the morning warm up too.
Yeah, either one works.
Also, like on the home games, we got morning skates too. So
Right.
eat breakfast, always like two breads with peanut butter and jams.
Yeah.
And yeah, then just go on the ice, have a warm up. And then after the warm up, we're going to Grace to get lunch, with guys. There's knowing most of the team.
Yeah.
So going there to get sandwich and yeah, go home, sleep for like 40 minutes.
So
Then
you're
eat chicken.
chicken that guy for sure.
Yeah, I need to sleep for like 30 minutes at least. Yeah,
For sure.
30,
Yeah.
40 minutes the best.
Nice.
Yeah, then eat chicken and rice and then
Nice.
get ready for the game.
Is it chicken and rice every game?
It's most of the game. Sometimes like our billets make pasta, but most of the time it's chicken and rice.
Nice. So if you weren't playing hockey, what would you want to do with your life?
I will probably be businessman
Yeah.
because I really love to like do that. I will want to even do it right now when I'm playing hockey, just to create some business or something like that. It's something what I love to do and just like love to learning about that. So it's probably the thing I will want to do.
Yeah. So in Liz's interview, you mentioned that last year, you mentioned that Carson Haynes has the best locker room music. Now that he's moved to the Giants, who do you think now has the best music?
I would say I really like my music, so I would say me, but I'm not playing a
Yeah.
lot in a room, so I would say Ethan Ernst and Mark Lajoie.
Okay, cool. That works. So who are you closest to on the team?
There's like a lot of guys who I'm close to, but I would say it's Nick.
Yeah.
And then my like team player who I'm living with, Reese Belton. I think I'm really close to him too.
Awesome. What nicknames did you have as a kid?
I had Suchosh, like everybody in Czech called me like that, even right now.
Yeah.
And in America, everybody's like calling me Tommy.
Tommy, love it. Is that the same nickname that you have now? Is it like the?
Yeah, like most of the guys call me Tommy. Yeah, so I think that's my nickname.
Nice. I remember in the interview you mentioned also Tomáši was another one.
Oh yeah, that's what's like Stu Barnes saying always, you know.
Yeah, right. I love it. It's great. Yeah. So later on, I'm bringing on an Oil King, your former teammate Rhett Melnyk. I was wondering, what is one question that you would like to ask him later?
Can I have 3 questions?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I have one what will be like bad, but I have to ask him.
Absolutely,
you know,
go ahead.
It's gonna be how he feel like to come back to play in Tri-City, you know, and lose 7-1. That will be the first one. Yeah, I need to say that, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And second will be how he enjoyed to play like in Edmonton, you know, because it's his hometown. So how he likes that. Yeah, and third one will be if he finally can score in practices, you know, when I'm not there anymore.
Sorry,
so this will be for sure.
I love that a lot.
And after he answers, just tell him that I like him, you know, and I'm saying hi to him, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, because he's awesome guy.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go into fan questions now, to where some fans sent in some questions for you. Brianna wants to know, what is your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is probably I was with my family on Maldives.
Mm-hmm.
So that was probably my favorite one.
Nice. Hannah wants to know, it's a little out of the box, but she wants to know, do you think you could outrun a hyper puppy with long legs?
I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know what is that, but
she has a dog, and she wants to know if you can beat it in a race.
Oh, for sure I can beat him, you know, anytime. If I'm gonna get some reward after that, yeah, I can beat him.
Cool. I'll tell her. I'll be like, he said yes. Hallie wants to know, how do you feel being a cinnamon roll?
Okay, so many people are always the cinnamon roll. Yeah, I think it's gonna stay with me for a long time, you know, that cinnamon roll. But you know, it feels awesome, you know. I love it. I love everything with cinnamon, so it's perfect, you know. I love it.
I love that. Here's a fun one. Michaela wants to know, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
Probably 1 horse-sized duck, you know, it will be really easy. Okay. So I will choose that, you know.
Yeah, especially like in your goalie gear when you're like...
Yeah, no chance for him, you know, no chance for him.
Exactly. And then Alex wants to know, out of all the NHL goalies, who do you think you could beat in a fight?
Honestly, I think I can beat everyone, you know.
Okay.
I believe in myself, you know, you have to, so I have to say I'm gonna beat everyone there, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. Love it. And then last but not least, what is a message that you have for Americans fans?
Just saying thank you for them, you know, for the support what they're giving us every single game. It's really awesome. We really enjoy to play, you know, in front of them because it's really loud and it's really great. And yeah, just hopefully we are gonna win a lot of games at home, you know, and be a successful team. And yeah, thank you for the support.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You are so cool. I really enjoyed talking with you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. It was fun.
You have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you so much to Tomáš and the Tri-City Americans for today's interview. Now to our second guest, who plays for the Edmonton Oil Kings. The Edmonton Oil Kings are currently last in the Central Division and overall in the WHL. The Oil Kings were WHL champions last season. This season, Edmonton has played 9 games, winning 1 of them. I could dive into why the standings are the way they are, but I think it would be more fitting for our second guest to do that with me. Rhett Melnyk, who wears number 27 for the Oil Kings, has 6 points, 3 goals and 3 assists in 9 games played so far. He scored his first goal on September 24th. This is Melnyk's first year with Edmonton. He was drafted 33rd overall by the Tri-City Americans in the 2019 WHL draft, and he was traded to the Oil Kings in exchange for Jalen Lipin. Awesome. Let's go ahead and bring Rhett on. Alrighty, welcome Rhett. So thank you for coming on with me today. I really appreciate it. We're going to just jump straight in. What has your mindset been going into this 2022-2023 season?
It's kind of been a fresh start for me this year. I started with a new team here in Edmonton, and it's been really exciting so far, and I've been having a lot of fun. So yeah, thankful to be here, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, how's the transition from Tri-City to Edmonton been?
It's been really good. It's been awesome. The staff and all my teammates treat me awesome, so I couldn't ask for more.
Love it. What are some of the main differences that you've noticed going from Tri-City to up to Edmonton?
Growing up in Edmonton too, it's just a hockey town, and
yeah,
great atmosphere here, and it's a really cool place to play, and cool team to be a part of.
Can you tell me a bit about Edmonton's rebuild going into this season? What are you guys working on?
Yeah, there's obviously some more new faces here, and you just got to stick to it, trust in each other, trust in the systems kind of thing. And there's obviously always things you need to work out, but it's really early in the season, and I think we have lots of time to figure it out. So, yeah. Yeah.
What are some strengths of your team that you want to highlight?
I think we work really hard, and we're always trying to make the right plays. Our forecheck is it's pretty good once we get it behind the defenseman and get it in their zone. So yeah, I think we strive to do the little things right, and I think if effort's there, then all the rest will come.
Awesome. Now, what advice, looking back at your last season when you were with the Americans, what advice would you give your last season self?
Main thing, probably just enjoy it. It's you're playing a sport that you love, and just show up to the rink every day and go to work, and it's cool. It's an honor to play in this league, and just always remember that.
Of course. Could you describe your game for me in 30 seconds or less?
I'd say I'm a hardworking two-way forward, and I'll make the plays around the net, and when I get the opportunity, I'll put the puck in the net. So,
yeah, love it. Easy. Who's a teammate on the Oil Kings that you would least want to play against?
Teammate that I'd least want to play against? Oh, probably. I'm gonna say Carter Kowalik, because he plays mean, and I've played against him before growing up. So yeah, probably him.
Now, who's a player on an opposing team that you want to play on the same team with?
Probably gonna say Jordan Gustafson on Seattle, because we grew up playing together here, and I feel like we had a lot of chemistry growing up. So that'd be pretty cool to play together again.
Yeah, absolutely. So now looking back at, of course, the Oil Kings, who on the team, which underrated teammate do you think fans should keep an eye on this year?
I think I'm gonna go with John Zabo. He shows up to the rink every day and puts in the work, and he's a great guy, and I think people will definitely have to keep an eye on him.
Absolutely. Now, if the Oil Kings didn't exist, which WHL team would you most want to play on, excluding Tri-City?
That I'd most want to play on?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I feel like comparing the cities, Kelowna is a pretty cool city. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we go on vacation there a lot, so that's a pretty cool place.
Awesome. Okay. Do you have any, or who are, I guess is a better way to put it, who are your NHL idols?
I really looked up to Jonathan Toews growing up, and I also look up to Brock Besser. I think he plays the game plays a full 200-foot game, and he produces a lot. So I really look up to his play.
Love it. Do you have any superstitions or rituals?
Yeah, I tape my left shin pad always before my right, and in warm-ups I always get off at exactly 45 seconds. So those are probably my two biggest ones.
Okay, cool. What does an average game day look like for you?
It depends if we're on the road or at home, but for at home games, we usually go to the rink in the morning and have a breakfast and do a stretch, and then we get ready, go back home, and maybe have a nap, and then come back to the rink and get ready for the game.
Yeah. Do you have a go-to pregame meal?
I usually like to stick with pasta, either fettuccine alfredo or spaghetti with meat sauce. So one of the two.
Good choice. So who on the team going into and meeting your new teammates and such, who on the team would you say has the best locker room music?
Best locker room music. It's a good one. I think I'm going to go with Jackson Weeb.
Okay.
His music. There's a variety. I think there's kind of switches it up, so it's good. I don't mind it.
Who would you say is the worst music on the team?
The worst music. Oh, sometimes Shea Van Olm will play some questionable music, so we'll make sure to let him know. But
yeah, love it. Who on the team has been the most welcoming to you so far? Who are you closest to on the team?
It's hard to pinpoint one guy. I feel like there's been a lot of people that have, especially when I first got traded here, a lot of the guys reached out, and
nice.
I knew some guys before I came here as well,
just
from Edmonton area. So yeah, so I think there isn't one guy. So everybody's been treating me awesome.
If you weren't playing hockey, what would you want to do with your life? What profession would you want to go into?
I'd probably want to stick with sports. I think being a baseball player would be pretty cool.
Okay.
But, golf pro would be really cool. So
yeah. Gotcha. Did you play baseball growing up?
Yeah, I played a little bit. Yeah.
Gotcha. What got you into hockey specifically?
I'd say my family's a really big hockey family. My dad did, so that definitely wanted me to get into it, and I look up to him, obviously. So that's probably the biggest reason. Okay,
cool. Now, right before this, actually, I interviewed your previous teammate, Tomáš, and so I asked him to ask you a question, and he gave me 3. Okay, so the first one, he said, "How did it feel coming back home to Tri-City and losing 7-1?"
Not very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a tough blow there.
For sure. His second one is just, how does it feel playing in Edmonton? Because he said that it's your hometown, and he knows that you'd probably be happy there. He wants to know how that is.
It's been awesome so far. I'm really thankful to play here, and it's been a great atmosphere. So really, it's been awesome.
Love it. And then his last question was, how does it feel to have the ability now to score in practices now that you're not playing with him?
Yeah, I was kind of expecting one question. Yeah, it's awesome. It's been good being able to build some confidence in practice now. So
yeah, I bet. That must help with it. Awesome. And so now we're just going to switch over to fan questions. I just have a couple for you. Alex wants to know, do you think you could outrun your favorite animal?
Outrun my favorite animal? I don't even know what my favorite animal is. I gotta think.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of
actually. I think I'd go with a jaguar. I don't think I could outrun one.
Okay. And then Hallie wants to know, if you were stranded on a desert island, which teammate would you pick to help you survive?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Gotta think on that one. I think I'll go with Jackson Weeb. He's a farm boy, and I feel like he just he would figure it out pretty quick, I guess. So
Yeah, absolutely. So which one do you think would get you both killed the quickest?
I think I'm gonna go with Shea Van Holm. Yeah. I think I'll.
Let him know that. So last but not least, what is the message that you have for Oil Kings fans?
Just stay tuned. It's going to be a good season, and we'll try to get as many wins on the board for you guys, and it'll be an awesome season. So just keep watching.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rhett. I appreciate you coming on, and best of luck this season.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for the call.
Of course. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you to Rhett and the Oil Kings for the interview today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My username is going to be right there, so stay updated on the show, and also to request any future guests that you guys would like to see. I'll have both interviews transcribed and published on the Area 51 Sportsnet. Tomáš's will be on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and Rhett's will be on Thursday at 3 p.m. So if you want to read their interviews as well, stay tuned for those. Thank you again, and I'll see you on Tuesday at 7.